All right, let's do this. I'm able to sneak in hopefully a quick stream. I have basically this week is gonna be madness for me, so I will be trying to like sneak in small streams here and there, and they will probably be with very little notice, and they will not be respecting my usual streaming schedule. But I will try my best to still be creating some content for everybody to hopefully enjoy. So what I wanted to try out today is we're back on this guy. This is very similar to the list that Edgar played at the latest SCG event. I made some changes because I like the idea. I understand where he's coming from, and I wanted to like explore that a little bit further. But I don't agree with some of his choices. I don't know if at the actual event he ended up running Academy Ruins. I don't like that card, so I think Blast Zone is just a better card. But I do like the I wanted to explore the idea a little bit because it is interesting to me to play Grazer, even if it's just as a one-off. This is the slot that we used to run Skyshroud Ranger at some point, and I do agree that this card is probably better than that. So that is cool. But yeah, we'll see whether it actually performs. The sideboard is also, as you can see, there's no white splash because that makes the mana way easier. However, something that I didn't do is I didn't update the mana base. So yeah, that was just a mistake. My bad. So this is the same thing that I did last time. It could also be something like we could actually kind of put a rot farm in there. Yeah, so let's do this instead. In fact, like, yeah, no, let's do this. I like having access to the white mana more. Although there's literally no reason for us to have white mana over red mana. Okay, whatever. It doesn't really matter. All right, but yeah. So this is the idea. Basically, there's no splash because we can cast this member of colorless if we pay for life. Obviously, rot farm should hopefully make it slightly less painful than it otherwise is. And for whatever reason, I don't really have. Yeah, Trajan. I was doing that. Chat is it's kind of weird. It's not allowing me to upload the deck command, for example. It's just weird, but yeah, yeah. So I think there's actually like bigger upside in being able to activate this, especially game one, than there is the upside of having access to this member. Like if we could have more blue sources, of course we would try that, but this is what it is. But yeah, so let's give this a shot. This is the one. Yeah, sorry about like I have no idea what's going on with MTG bot. It's just being dumb, really. Um, it's just being dumb. I don't really have any other explanations. So we're gonna do two Celestia Sanctuary. Then we're gonna do Gruul Turf. Gruul Turf. And then we'll do Golgari Rot Farm. There we go. Boom. 29 lines. Yeah, running 29 lines always is pretty nice. Okay, what's up, Jesus? How you doing? This is so shiny. I'm gonna go with my glasses real quick. I'll be right back. Better. Huh. It's still loading. It's weird to wait so long. So I guess they are not like mixed together yet. They're going to mix the competitive and friendly leagues, and they're gonna change the payout. But I guess that is not active yet. Oh, nice. Day offs are great. Well, if we're waiting this long for a match, then we might not be able to finish this league, which would suck. Rackman Z, thank you for that third month in a row with that Twitch Prime sub. You're our first subscriber of the day. Thank you so much for the support. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, I haven't waited this long in a model league in months, probably. What's going on? And Jesus with that tier 1 sub, renewing that primetime love. Thank you so much, Jesus. 5th month in a row. That's many a months. I'll give you 1 lit per month. There you go. That's 5 lits. 5 amulets. So yeah. Oh yeah. Something interesting that somebody suggested in the Discord that I thought was a great idea. Somebody said, I can't remember who it was, but they asked, and I thought it would be interesting to have like a list of all the cards that I have tested, and like basically like tried and true cards, and then just like it's probably gonna be a keep, and then like cards that I rejected, and then just going over all of the different cards and the why, right? Like the reason why they were rejected. So what I want to do is I want to like I both in my Discord and in Twitter I'm gonna make like a, I guess it's not really a poll. It's just gonna be basically I want to see what you guys are interested in me covering. Yikes. Yeah, this is gonna be a big tempo hit. Make Big 10, thank you for the follow. And yeah, and I will definitely like listen to all of you guys' suggestions about, you know, which cards to go over and analyze. All right, that's not bad. I'll take that. That's a Bob. That's bad news. Really bad news. That's also really bad news. Not looking great here. Not looking great. If they attack and they kill my scout, what do I do? Ugh. Please don't have a land. Man, we're probably just dead here. Wow, that's kind of greedy. Like if I draw Asusa, they are in serious trouble now. Asusa? Never lucky. Never lucky. It's possible I should have packed it for Asusa there, but I don't think that's very good. Like I die to a second trophy. Yeah, don't really love the idea. We're probably losing this one. Probably losing this one. Asusa. At this point I probably have to pact for her. I don't even know how much that achieves though. I mean, I guess I can like chump block for a bit. Seems better than literally like not doing anything and then just die into. And then just die into like an Inquisition or Thoughtseize. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this one. Eesh. That's Lilian of the Veil. That one I'm not too scared about. Did they play this one, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna champ one Goif. Probably gonna kill the Esusan draw step. If they were gonna kill the Esusan draw step, then it's probably better for them just to kill the Bob, though. Okay. I guess I get to draw. Okay, what do we do here? Playing Ghost Squatter seems reasonable, but that means I won't be able to bounce the Kalni Garden. I can Vesuva copying Quagmire, but then I cannot. All of this is bad. All of my options are terrible. Play at the AmuLIT. Play out. Good old turf. What do I want to discard to Liliana? I guess it's probably going to be the Ghost Squatter, I guess. Just play this copy in here. We can't activate the Quagmire anyway, right? So there's no real upside. And here we're going to attack Lily. Which my opponent probably will not block. Yep. Smart. They saw the line. They saw the line. The good thing is that we have a fair amount of live draws. That's another Quagmire. There's its trophy. If we find the prime time, we can do some damage. If we find... that's annoying. If we find a Karn, that would be kind of sick, actually. 2, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I cannot get Wormcoil if I find Karn, but I can Explosives on 2. Which is probably more relevant than Explosives on 3. Okay. Now we can probably find the Karn. I mean, where do we Karn at this point? There it is. -2. We can't afford to get Wormcoil, unfortunately. Otherwise, that is what I would go for. How's Ballista here? If I Ballista, I can kill the Bob. So it's either I kill the Bob or I present a threat and I draw my opponent's removal spell. Those are my options. But this Goif is gonna be a pain. I think I'm going to just Explosives on 2. EE for 2. Crack. And that kills the Goif, and I can't really attack the Liliana, but they need to kill my Karn, otherwise I go get Wormcoil. And I can't attack Lily because he's in Quagmire. This also, Karn also stops the clues, which is nice. But we're still in a rough spot though. Still in a very rough spot. Yep. So they kill the Karn, yes. They kill the Asusa. Okay, guess they're gonna attack the Karn? That sounds worse than just killing the Karn, right? Like, gain 5 life for no reason? I'll take gaining 5 life. That's fine with me. That is fine with me. Alright, another Karn, or prime time. It's pretty good. 2, 4, 6. It's a big tracker. Big tracker. So I can't haste because my opponent destroyed my thingy. So I can Blast Zone, which is pretty interesting. I could double Blast Zone actually here. Because I can balance the Colony Garden. I feel like I need to Blast Zone plus Colony Garden here though. Because otherwise Liliana just like minuses and they kill my Titan and they get like a shit ton of value. So I think I'm gonna do Blast Zone plus Bounce. Sure. Whatever it is that I do, I need to do it right now. Because Liliana is going to plus next turn otherwise, and that's even worse for me. There we go. Alright, Joey Pasco with that Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold, thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. Not liking our spot here. I don't think we're in a very good spot. I don't think we're in a very good spot. So Fatal Push, it's a problem. Yep, suck this one. I'm gonna play second Lily. This is not a bad exchange for me, really. I'm not taking lethal this turn, and if I draw another prime time, then I'm actually in a very good spot. I guess this is not in my opponent's hand because they discarded it. Never mind. I guess they could have trophy for my Blast Zone. They for sure have trophy for my Blast Zone. Or the Goif. That's also bad. We definitely need to do this on 3 though. So we're gonna put a couple of counters here. This goes up to 3. Something good. Oh, it could be something good actually. Another Karn? No, T-West. Okay, so we transmute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we still have mana for Blast Zone. Okay. Transmute. Summoner's Pact. Summoner's Pact. Primeval Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play prime time. Yes. We can bog ourselves. Or we can T-West? T-West plus Fountain, I guess, makes our land drops the best. I guess it's Fountain... Fountain Simic. Or Fountain Garrison. We get another chump blocker here. Maybe this is actually not correct now that I think of it. This is actually not correct. I think I couldn't, like, decrease the Goif. I guess we want to do this right now. So at this point I just need to get super lucky. Fatal Push kills me. Or, yeah. Just that is also pretty bad for me. That's okay, that's lethal. Yeah. Yep. That's rough. We want this, we want this, we want this. And then we don't want Pact of Negation. We don't want... I can probably take out one land. The Cavern of Souls. Then a couple of scouts. Let's do this. One scout and one amulet. Poo poo poo, yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe I should actually take out the Grazer instead of the scout. Nah, it's probably better to Grazer in this matchup. That's a good question. Easier to trim one or two amulets right now? Yeah, so Riskmaster, that's a very easy. Yeah, I mean it's easy to trim one, but I am trimming it because of this matchup specifically, right? The fact that I have Karn doesn't mean that I'm going to, like, even without Karn we were trimming amulets in this matchup. But like having Karn doesn't mean that now, you know, we are just going to be like cutting an amulet on every single matchup. That's just not how it is. It's just more of a matter of you know, I think that's just a mistake that some people have told me already. You're like, yo, now that we have Karn, we can like play 3 amulets in the main and 1 in the sideboard, so you know we can maximize the chances of finding a Karn. For they have the Thoughtseize, that sucks, of like finding an amulet. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. We want amulet on turns 1 through 3, and that's you know, that's where like Karn only gives you amulet on turns 3, 4 plus, and it only gives you an earlier amulet if you are already like having with an amulet in play, right? Like you can only play turn 2 Karn if you have an amulet in play, which, you know, you are decreasing the chances of doing because you are you're decreasing the chances of doing that because you are playing less amulets. So that's what I think, that it's a little bit, you know, people get confused about that and they assume something that is just not how it works. Liliana is pretty brutal, actually. So I think I might use this turn to steerings, actually. That is a Bujuku Bog. Or a Celestia Sanctuary. I'm gonna do Sanctuary. I am so dumb. I should have bounced the Tolaria West. That was just a bad misplay. I should have bounced a T-West there, because now I can't pact. That was so stupid. I know, Chief. I have let everybody down. Bad AmuLIT player. Bad AmuLIT player. I really need to tag that Liliana somehow. I mean, to be fair, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, I wouldn't have been able to do my thing anyway, but like, I could have done better. Is this the turn where I packed for Obstinate Baloth? It probably is. Because this Liliana's gonna ult on my face, so. Obstinate Baloth. Hope this works out. Hope you don't have a Fulminator, because I will just lose. If they have the Fulminator, that's fine. I would expect like an Assassin's Trophy here, though. I don't think that trimming all the amulets, like imagine how much quicker this hand would have been if we hadn't if we had how much slower this hand would have been, I guess, if we how much faster it would have been if we have had access to amulet. Okay, so they do trophy us, and then I fountain here. Yeah, I guess I do. Like they're totally ultimating here, right? So having the Boros in hand is just gonna be better for me. Yep. Is a trophy better? I am not splashing black, Snipehawk. That's the whole point. I am not splashing anything. We're gonna sack this pile, I think. I mean, I'm just dead anyway, right? My opponent has a turn clock. It's just this hand just didn't work out. That turn one Thoughtseize on the Karn was freaking gross. Yep. Yep, that was a rough game one. Rough way to start the stream. Sometimes black green just feels like when their answers line up, it just feels very, very rough. And then some other times you're like, well, my opponent's deck is just not doing anything. What are they doing? It's weird. Oh, yes, snipe. It probably is. I'm not convinced, but it probably is. This is an okay start. So we can Amulet on 1, we can Azusa on 2, and then go from there. And we have the Natty Bog if my opponent is playing Dredge or something. Oh, this feels so good. This feels real good. Okay, yeah. Okay. And I think this is progress your mana situation kind of draw here. No, actually it's not. It's gonna be a bounce. It's gonna be a bounce Guru Turf kind of draw. Never mind. I'm not gonna play around. uh, 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 oh, that was great. Please tell me somebody clipped that. Please tell me that somebody clipped that because that was priceless. Oh, that is the natty bog right there. That is the natty bog. Oh my. Yeah, this is not a keepable hand on the play. This one is the natty bog. That's hilarious. If we find an AmuLIT here on top, we would have access to a turn 2 Karn on the play, which could be pretty sweet. So it's stuck to cut Relic now because the cards are just so good. I haven't gotten to play much the last few weeks. No, it's not. I'm testing it. Epic Kitty Cat Gaming. Epic Kitty Cat Gaming. There you go. I basically I have only played. I have only been playing with Relics, just because I think Relic is it's a very good card. So that's mainly the reason why I've been playing it. So I don't think that cutting it is like strictly better. I'm just trying it out. It was an idea that oh nice, 406. It's just an idea that I saw Edgar do, and he talked to me about it, and I thought it was interesting. I'm still not convinced whether it's like good or not. It might be, because Edgar is a very smart dude. Let's see what we got here. Turn 2 Wall of Omens. So I guess we're gonna have a turn 3 Karn, aren't we? How greedy am I? I'm not that greedy. Sergio with that Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. If I whiff, it's insanely bad. But if I get there and I find any untapped land, nah. What I'm just trying to like convince myself to make a play that is just like strictly worse than playing Karn. It's enticing because I have access to Pact of Negation in my hand, so that is what makes it a little bit trickier. But there's no way that's the play. What do we get here? Probably Crucible. Crucible is good value. Untapped land is still current, but I have not that many untapped lands near abuse. I already have 2 in play, and my entire list has something like 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it has more than 11. Yeah, I guess that's. So that is. Whoops. That is 14. So I guess I had 12 possible draws. Ooh, Jeskai. Okay. Vitlik. That one resolves because now I can go get Walking Ballista, so I'm not really worried about that. Choose your poison. This turn, I think I am actually going to steerings because 4 mana is still what I want to in order is still what I want in order to ballista. But now a bounce land actually does it for me. A bounce land gives me enough mana to cast a ballista for 2 anyway. So now we have like a lot of potential draws. Alright, they get my second Carno. So now that we did find the land, I think if like, cause we can find, yeah, exactly, that's what I was thinking. We can find AmuLIT here. It sucks to put that in the bottom, but this is a ton of value right here. So we -2. Yes. We go get Walking Ballista. And we can still Pact of Negations thanks to the Scout. Yes. And we ping there. And that protects her Karn. They didn't bolt my Karn when they could have answered it cleanly. So I'm going to assume that they don't have bolt. They might have Electrolyze though. But if they have Electrolyze, they can either kill my Karn and Scout or my Ballista, but not both. And even if they have something I really want to stop, I can just Pact of Negation it, so I'm okay with my current state of affairs. Let's see what they do here. Spreading Seas, you got it, opponent. So I can still Pact of Negation if I need to. Not a bad draw. Not a bad draw. Float mana. Play this. Bounce. Crucible. That resolved. Well, that's cool. Play Azusa. They remand. You got it. So we Karn plus on nothing. And I'm not interested in trading here. I guess I'm gonna attack because it's free, but if they block, I'm not going to kill the Wall of Bones. I don't care about that card. That's fine. I actually made a sequencing mistake there. I should have played this off of the. I should have played the bounce land off of the Scout instead of my natural land drop, which would have allowed me to get value from the Crucible immediately. So that was a mistake for sure. Nice field. Nice Field of Ruin. Now on the bad news department, we actually cannot pact anymore. Interesting play. Let's see what they got. Sure. I guess they're just fixing their own mana instead of trying to disrupt me. Doesn't seem like a very great use of using their mana though. But I'll take it. So now we can get even more mana from this card. More value from this card, I mean. Or that. Yeah, let's start there. Play out the Asusa. No counter, you know. That's good. One. So I can play Primetime here if I want to. I don't think I want to. I think I just would rather just maximize my value here. That's a second card. That's sick. Alright. I can count this turn if I want to. I think I'll just... Do I cash this in? I can cash this in for Worm Coil. And then attempt to resolve this one next turn. So I can get one. So it's going to be 6. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. So I can Worm Coil plus Primetime next turn with backed backup. Yeah, I guess that sounds about right. This punishes me if they have Surgical. This punishes me if they have Surgical, but I think this is fine. What's up, German Gary Oak? 406, you... like, Lattice without a card in play doesn't do anything. And I couldn't go get the Lattice before because my opponent had a Vendilion Click in play. So I needed to... do I want to kill the wall? I think I don't. I think that the land is still more value. It ramps me. Plus... It ramps me. Yeah, this is great. And now I can actually minus for it again. So I think that letting that resolve is actually great. I can minus for it with my other card. Why did you get the Lattice after you do a second card? Because it still doesn't do anything. Lattice doesn't do anything, and the turn that it does something, it will be when I actually play the card, so it's going to be the same. Ambulance, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I let this resolve. This doesn't really do anything. I'm not drawing extra cards, I'm getting them from exile, so I don't really care about this card. And now they are dead, right? Like, they find a remand, but I just packed the remand and I lattice them. So yeah, we're fine. Yeah, that's something that people forget about. Is that this card doesn't do anything unless you also have the card in play. And if your opponent has any possible ways of answering your card, then that card is still not gonna do anything. But I think we're going to be able to lock them out. It's Blood Moon Protection. Yeah, I guess so. If you want to call it that, for sure. Ooh, my opponent's gonna tap out? That would be great. Please tap out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have you tried the Oath of Nisa? I have tried it in the past, and it was okay. It was a little bit lackluster. The Fairy Time Raveler. This does literal nothing, right? My opponent just tapped out in the face of a Karn. I guess they can bounce the Azusa. Yeah. So now I have access to 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so they died. But how? I can only play spells at sorcery speed. Only spells at sorcery speed. It's so powerful. So powerful. So powerful. Pass to you. Is Grazer playable? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So when I tested it in the past, I tested it in spite of instead is the word I'm looking for. I tested it instead of Scout, and it was terrible. But now we're testing it besides Scout, and the card is a lot more promising now. Yeah, I know that that Oath is a little bit better with Karn, but it's just like, what are we cutting for Karn for the Oath? I guess like Grazer or and like a land or something. I mean, not this one, but like I'm just saying that, showing that I would cut land. Um, I'm just not convinced that is what we want to be doing. Because we're at that point we're just cutting too much ramp. We're playing against Jeskai, so I probably don't want Kalmi Garden. I guess we... Yeah, I was gonna say we might want Rexage. Yeah, I probably wanted Rexage. Question basically becomes, is he better than Sorcery Speed Scout? I guess. I think it is better than Sorcery Speed Scout. How did I... Because if we packed for it and played the bounce land more. Yes, that is how it does it. If you have an AmuLIT in play and you have a bounce land in hand, you spend 1 mana to play the Grazer, and then that plays the bounce land 1 extra time. So you spent 1 mana for the 0/3, which gave you 2 mana. So it only nets mana. It gives you extra mana only if you have an AmuLIT in play and a bounce land in hand. Maybe. Yeah, I don't like how I sideboarded there. This hand is alright, but I don't like how I sideboarded there. Don't like it at all. I could have sideboarded much better. Good mana. Good mana over there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is hot. This is hot. 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 Let's play Azusa. Let's play Sanctuary. Bouncing Fountain, and let's play Tolaria West. I'm playing Tolaria West here so because it enables me to have negate mana next turn. It sucks if my opponent deferries, but ooh. Oof, opponent. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Opponent. Oh, opponent. Tough times. Cycling Remand? You got it. We're gonna do T-West Simic Growth here. It's pretty straightforward. setting up for more action on my next turn. And then negate. At this point, the fairy doesn't do anything. I struggle to see a way that my opponent could win this one. Yep, that's what I thought. Yep, this is why I continue saying that Scout is the best card in the blue-white matchup, blue-white X, I guess. It's not so good in the Jeskai matchup because your opponent can just bolt it. But if you're playing against like blue-white, I guess against Esper, same thing because they can push it, but still. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Emrakul kind of got lost in the mix there. I should have definitely brought in Emrakul, and I should have probably brought in Baloth as well and Sage. It might be over sideboarding. I think I definitely want Sage and Emrakul though. Baloth I always like against Jeskai. I don't like it against blue-white. Because it got lost in like the mix, and I was like talking to Chad and totally forgot that I was playing Emrakul. So that's the main reason why Emrakul didn't get in there. It's because I forgot. But yeah, against Jeskai though, to be fair, Emrakul is not as good as it is against blue-white. This hand is super close. On the draw, I think I'm gonna keep this. We're probably playing against Storm, so we're gonna need to find the bounce land anyway. Yeah. This guy always plays Storm. Yikes. Okay. Oof. That really sucks. That really sucks. I don't have a choice. I have to find a bounce land here. Like, there's nothing else I can do. Alright, we got it. There's the dude. Okay, so I can EE on 2, which is what I will need to do here. Bounce. Alternatively, I could Karn and go get Tormod's Crypt. I think Explosives on 2 it's going to be better. Yeah. Yeah, that seems better, because if I go with Tormod's Crypt, they can still answer my Azusa very easily, which they probably will anyway. Yeah, there it is. You do Karn Prescript. Yeah, maybe that's what I should have done. I'm not sure though. Like, I don't think it's very, like, I don't think it's that obvious, because Karn plus Script allows my opponent still to develop and stuff. Okay. I can't kill them because my stronghold isn't there. Carno. It's gonna be a remand probably. Yeah. And we try again. Bounce, Karn. -3. Go get Crypt. and cast it. At least I'm not actually dead. Probably. Maybe. Hopefully. Probably, maybe, hopefully. I might be dead anyway. That's a remand. That is a remand. That is not bad. That is not bad. So I can I can -2 for Lattice. I can cast it. My opponent remands. I flash a land. I go back for Azusa and cast the Lattice again. Seems strong. Seems strong. Also, Azusa blocks the Varal all day, so that's pretty good. Yeah, I could I guess I could also like transmute for Pact. This is probably better because it also blocks the Varal, so they can't attack my Karn. Yes, we float all this mana, and we bounce this, and then we play a Lattice. My opponent will remand, because they otherwise lose on the spot. That is going to resolve, and unless they're playing main deck Surgical, I should win here. No, I messed it up. No, I'm still fine. I'm still fine. Never mind, never mind. We're fine, we're fine. No, we're not. I messed it up. I had to bounce the... Yep, I messed it up. Ah, that's so sad. I was thinking that I wanted to leave this in here. Yep, I messed it up. Ah! Yeah. Yep, I fucked it up. That's my bad. 100% my bad. I should have bounced this. I was like thinking ahead and saying that I'm thinking that I wanted to keep this in play, but yeah, I punted. Yeah, we should have won this game that very turn. We should have won this game that turn. Yeah. So they're gonna cycle a couple of things in response, so they have stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I punted. I punted so hard. Yeah, we should have won this one. And I thought it through and everything, and then I just like on the execution I fucked it up. Feels bad, man. Oh, it sucks when that happens. I hate it so much. Man, I'm frustrated now. What can we cut? We cut Colony Garden, and we can cut. Yeah, but you guys saw the line there, right? I just want to. I just want to make sure that you guys saw the line. So what I was going to do is I was talking through it and everything. So I was going to pact for Azusa. I could have even fixed it right after I packed it. After I played the land, I could have gone for a prime time, and I would have. I guess I wouldn't have been able to cast it. But then I bounced and replayed the bounce land twice, and I should have done this like what I did, which is to leave the bounce land in play. Was after I played it for the third time. That's when I should have done that. I just want to make sure that you guys, see what the winning line was there. TDG91, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. Welcome back to the Primetime Stronghold. Our 5th sub of the day. Thank you so much for the support. We still gotta cut one card, which is probably gonna be Summoner's Pact. I guess it's gonna be a Primetime. Karn seems reasonable in this matchup. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. On Fear the Man that practice 10,000 the first Fear the Man that practice the same kick 1,000. I don't even know what that means, but that's awesome. Yeah, man, it's tilting. It's just annoying because I talk through my lines and I'm like, okay, yeah, I got this like all the issues are covered. I just win this turn, and then I went to do the stuff that I said that I was going to do, and I just didn't do it. It's so dumb when that happens. Makes me feel bad. Makes me feel bad. So now we have Dismember for the Dork. And turn 3 Primetime. Unless they answer my AmuLIT. If they keep open mana... Okay, this is good. I was gonna say if they keep open mana, then I think I just play a forest and pass. Now I can just like do my thing. There's no pacts to pay for, so I can just go for haste. I'm not gonna be able to go for the kill because I have my thing in play, but I can still swing for 8. So there's no difference between swinging for 8 or for 10. So I think developing my mana is gonna be better. Jose Muniz, oh, sweet. Thank you for that tier 1 sub. I appreciate the continued support. 3rd month in a row. Thank you. Appreciate it, so Jose. I believe just Holland is right when he said the people that are streaming are operating below they normally do because they're playing online and pay their... Yeah, it's weird because... And that is something that I actually... That it happens to me. I don't want to say very often, but it does happen to me often enough to the point where it's annoying. Which is that... I say that I'm going to do something, and if I were just doing the thing and not saying that I'm doing it, I would, I wouldn't need to think about the same thing twice, basically, right? So the execution wouldn't fail. But because I am saying what I'm going to do and then I actually go ahead and do it, then I guess like it adds one extra step, which for whatever reason. I guess my brain doesn't appreciate that I'm adding one extra step to the work, and he's like, well, sorry, dude. Which is very it can be, it's just frustrating sometimes. So here I'm gonna get T-West to set up them answering my Titan, and then what? T-West and could be another gemstone, could be a radiant fountain. I guess I'm going to... It doesn't really matter, right? I guess I can do double T-West. Bojugi Bog is not gonna be relevant. That's the Radiant Fountain, whatever. Just so the dismember is a little bit less painful. I don't think what we get there is actually relevant. That's a Pyretic Ritual. Okay. Next turn I can steal Primetime and Haste. Do I dismember twice here? I can dismember again the same one, so this don't add mana, but they're still gonna end up with 4 mana. I think I want to be able to answer a second dork if my opponent has it, so I'm going to let this go. He has the nuts. Yeah, I think he just has the nuts. Bog wouldn't have done it there. It just exiles 2 Serum Visions. That's just not relevant. They negate the Dismember. So I Dismember again. Alright. You got it or not? Sweet. Okay. Let's go over our sideboarding again. Okay, now the fact that they have negate makes me want to bring in Primetime over Summoner's Pact. I'm not putting my opponent on... Definitely not putting them on Blood Moon. Yeah, I think I like this setup. Is this a keep? Do we keep this against Storm on the draw? Hassie, Jassy, thank you for that tier 1 subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, I think I'm gonna mulligan this. It has some interaction, but it doesn't have, like, if I had a scout instead of Azusa, I might keep this because the bog becomes much more relevant piece of interaction. This one is a keep though, I guess I'm going to need that, so I'm going to top it. Man, we should have won this match already. That really sucked. New card from Horizons for AmuLIT. I hadn't seen anything that I liked so far. Maybe we will have something. Like the whole thing hasn't been spoiled yet. Put the card on top. This is awkward, but I think I'm going to leave up interaction instead of playing out the Azusa on turn 3. Okay. Do I play into Remand? I don't think so. I think I just do this, and next turn I can play Azusa and then hold up Dismember. Play Azusa. They're gonna remand this, but that is fine. That's an opt. Seems like they're missing land drops. Are they gonna go into? Yeah, that's the thing that I'm going to test, but I'm just not convinced that it's better than other stuff that we got going on already. So we're gonna do 3. We're going to bounce. Rechan with that Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. 8th subscriber of the day. Thanks everybody for the support. I really appreciate it. The green force is the only thing that I am very convinced that I will be playing, or I will be testing at least. I think the green force might have some potential. Okay, so now we have. I think it's worth it to put a counter here. Whoops. I almost made a very bad mistake. Okay, Put counters. There we go. Put the blast stone on 2. Play garrison. Bounce gemstone, replay, and replay basic forest. So now we swing. And then we're gonna play the scout and pass a turn. Just need a threat here. I think Edgar was subbed at some point. I think Edgar was a sub at some point. This one's rough. Do we pack this? God damn it. I think I'm gonna let it go. But this might be winning them the game. But if I draw something, like, I want to be able to force it through with a Pact of Negation, maybe. Oh man. I like this art for Gifts and Given. That's pretty cool. No, they have 6 cards in hand. So I think I ditch the Morphos and the Ritual. So I'm gonna ditch the Voral and the Morphos. I don't want them drawing cards. And I can counter the Passing Flames if they don't play Voral. Separatic Ritual. Can't see the number. You should be able to see the cards in hand. That's weird. How about that? That should be better. Okay, so Desperate Ritual. Oh, they spliced. Do they have enough here? So they passed in Flames, the Ritual. They probably do. Okay, we get to untap. Blue, blue, blue. Yes. It's a Karn. That's a pretty good one. Gonna go get that Tormod script. And we still have Dismember mana up. Okay. We know that their hand is a Desperate Ritual. We don't... I didn't... Ooh, I forgot to play. I'm so stupid. Today is not my day. Today is just not my day. Today is just not my day, people. Today is just not my day. Oh my god. This was... Yeah, my opponent is not gonna give it to me. Yeah. Yeah, we basically lost. This reminds me of the final of what was this match that the finals of the Pro Tour that Randy Bueller was saying that the guy that ended up winning lost 5-0. So we basically lost that match 3-0. That's what happened. That was rough. Epic Kitty Cat Gaming, thank you for the follow. No, it wasn't that. No, it was. This was back in the day. Bob Mauer versus Ryan Davis. There you go. Yeah, Icy Devil, thank you for the follow. This one is probably a keep. We get burned probably against Phoenix. Man, that match was so rough. Wow. So many punts literally every single turn. Moto is like, yo friend, you know what? You've earned it, you know? I want you to win this one. And then I'm like, no, Moto, I'm fine. My opponent's got it. Please don't upload this to YouTube. It's not gonna make me look great. That part I'm quite aware of. That's interesting. I play Bounce Land. Bounce itself. I steerings. If I find the Toleria West, I can play it out. No, that doesn't quite work. Yeah, that doesn't work. So I can't win this turn. I will need to wait one more turn. No, because I don't have. I mean, I don't have a Titan yet, right? If I do this, use this for a Titan, that means I don't have Azusa, which means I don't have enough mana in play. Because I cannot play the third Titan. You see, I cannot play the third land. That is the part that you might be missing. Yeah, I love how all my mistakes were just like me talking about the lines, be like doing, and then just like trying to go for the thing that I just said, and then be like, well, no. Fourth amulet, sure. For the lols. For the lols. If my opponent is playing explosives in their blue-red Phoenix list, they got me. The thing is, they can't really tap out for this Pyromancer's Ascension, so now it controls that you can close the stream. Yeah, probably. That sounds about right, honestly. Is there like an echoing of destroy artifacts, like the red echoing whatever? Destroy target artifacts and all other artifacts with the same name. We can get all 4 Titans and haste them. That is truth. That is the truth right there. Oh no, my opponent put a counter on their Ascension. I think that if I go for the 4 Titans line, I'm gonna get punished somehow. So I'm just going to like play 1 Titan, play it safe. Oh, we can get surgical. Yeah. So 100% definitely not going for style points. Sorry, team. But then my opponent 100% has the surgical and is gonna punish me if I want to play it cute. I can... How much damage can I do? I can like 14, so 28 my opponent. That's your Titan mana. That's some 2 extra mana for good measure. Bruce12, thank you for that Twitch Prime sub, even though I'm like I'm messing up literally every unlosable game. But thank you for the support anyway. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Yeah, like so I could do like Tolaria transmute for pack, but if my opponent transmute they surgical extraction my summoner spec, I just die. And for a single red mana, they cannot stop what I'm my prime time. So so many triggers. I'm definitely taking a screenshot when I get the double strike land. Definitely taking a screenshot of that one. This is kind of hilarious, honestly. My opponent is like, I got this. I got this. I mean, maybe my opponent has been watching the stream and they're like, this guy has been punting rather than right and left every single match so far, so they probably punt this one too, and I would be inclined to say, yeah, that's actually quite possible. So don't fault them for not conceding. All right, double strike. Does that resolve? Okay. Does that one resolve at least? Like, yep, okay. Oof. Yikes. 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 Tough day today. Tough day. I think I want to take out one card, but I don't think I want to take out more than that. And I probably want to take out one scout, probably 2 scouts. Well, this list haven't been playing Gutshot lately, right? So I think I'm just gonna... This is fine. If I see Gutshots in game 2, then I'm going to take out like 1 or 2 scouts more, but... Yeah, I'm not playing around this member out of Phoenix. But yes, I guess that you're correct. Yeah, this hand sounds okay. We have a forest, so we can play around Blood Moon. We have a card, so we can play around Blood Moon some more. Opponent moves to 5. And keep an Olander. Alright. Let's draw a natural Azusa so I don't need to pack for her. Oof, they found it. Okay, now that I found the second bounce, I can actually pack for Azusa here. Which I think it's correct. No, I guess it's not correct. Because they could have Alpine Moon. And if they have Alpine Moon, I just die. I guess we just pass a turn. Like, I think we're fine. Epilol, thank you. Wow, thank you so much for that cheer. 1,000 cheers. Wow. That's insane. No, the spell doesn't kill us because they counter the pack, so there's no pack that I need to pay for, so it's fine. But what kills us is Alpine Moon if my opponent happens to find it. But yeah, Epilol, thank you so much for that cheer. I really appreciate the support, and I love that you're enjoying the content. That's what I do it for. My opponent's surgical my AmuLIT. How can I ever win? How can I ever win, guys? How can I ever win now that my opponent has surgical my AmuLIT? Oh. Unbeatable. Unbeatable. Straight up unbeatable. Straight up unbeatable. So I can now I can actually pact for Azusa and it's gonna be safe, and I can even do so with Vesuva coping forest, so I can also play around Blood Moon. And then next turn I pay for pact, and then or I can wait one more turn on Karn. Nah, I think I just want Azusa here. Azusa. Vesuva, Gopi Forest, Gemstone Mine. Pass a turn. Punt then wine. In my case, it's punt then cry more than wine. He hasn't Joseph Gamma. He hasn't tried. He hasn't tried Karn in the Bloom list because he says that 4 mana is just very awkward for Bloom lists. 4 mana is like pretty natural for Scouts in terms of how it fits in the curve, and it's actually very awkward for the Bloom lists because they usually spend basically the curve goes like 1, 2, 3, 7 because of Lotus Bloom. So that's why he hasn't liked it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I made a mistake here. I was playing around removal, but if my opponent had removal, they would have already used it. So I should have like played Rot Farm and bounce the forest. That was a mistake. Because then I could have replayed as another bounce land and I would have access to more mana. Next turn. Boars with a Twitch Prime sub for the 3rd month in a row. God damn, so many subs today. I really appreciate it, everybody. Thank you so much for the support, even though I'm not providing the highest quality AmuLIT content today. That match against Storm was something else for real, huh? Yikes. Big yikes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I guess we just prime time next turn. I guess my opponent could disdainful stroke me. But if they do that, that's fine. I guess they don't. And I think I'm going to use... I'm going to Simic plus Bog here. I guess Simic plus T-West seems better. And then I can, then I can bounce the basic forest. Then I can play turf, bounce second forest, and I can play both forests, so I can Karn. I could have gone for haste, but I don't want to like get like there's no need for me to play into like a bounce spell or something. Now my opponent has like a single card in hand and I need to be the Titan, and another Titan that's gonna be coming up next turn. There's just I don't think there's anything they can draw. I guess they can do. How does Alpine Moon work with Tolaria West? Does it stop the chain? It doesn't, right? It only stops the card while it's in play, so no, it does. That's interesting. So if it does somebody know that? Like if they have Alpine Moon on T West, can I transmute it? I think I can, right? Yes. Yeah, Joseph Gamma. I thank you for bringing me up a little bit there. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was a league, including my opponent conceding the match on turn 2 of game 1, losing 3-0 against Beiko de Gea. And then, yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. I might play half a league. There's a lot of people in chat right now, so I wanna like keep playing a little bit more, but I might. I'm going. Disclaimer: I might not finish this one, particularly if we get paired against like blue white and stuff. Right now it's 1:40 p.m. for me, and I will be able to play like 50 minutes, maybe an hour, because then I have to like get lunch real quick and then go teach a lesson. So I will need to. I will be able to like play one match, maybe two at most. So I apologize in advance. For for doing I'm gonna cut it short basically. It can still just mean a primary second specialized in lands is an object on the battlefield in handler, which is a land card but not a land. This is why Moon's first ability says land card to let you name a card that is yet on the battlefield. So it's otherwise on the battlefield will not have its three original abilities. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, Incubus, we're just gonna hope to get paired against the same Dredge opponent, and then they are as trigger happy with their concede button as they were there. Thanks for the thorough explanation, Sergio. Yeah, alright, sweet. I appreciate it, Sergio. By the way, if you haven't hit that follow button yet and you want to see more punts with AmuLIT on stream, you definitely want to join this channel. You really want to follow this channel because you're going to see a lot of that. Also, if you want to help support the channel, you can subscribe, which will give you access to these sweet emotes, which are the tier 1 emotes. Then we have the tier 2 emote, which is the no bad matchups emote. And after you join my Discord, which you can do so right there, you can get access to the exclusive sideboard guide for subscribers. So that should be cool. I'm currently working on the... this hand is probably okay, because we have Azusa. This scout is not doing anything in this hand. But being on the play is kind of nice. But yeah, so if you join, you're gonna get access to the exclusive sideboard guide. Right now, the one that I have in there is going to be the one with the hive mind lists. But I am working on a Karn on a Karn list sideboard guide, so you can expect to see that one not particularly soon, but soon-ish, I guess. I might be playing against the deck that Samperdi 5-0'd with the other day. Yeah, this is basically KCI 2.0, I guess. It's basically what's left of KCI. But they are playing Arcbound Ravagers and stuff, which is interesting. So I guess my opponent is going to try to go for the Inkmoth Nexus kill. Rimaisan, podés hacer 3 o 4. Los 4 me gustan a mí, pero si a vos te gusta hacer 3 nomás, podés hacerlo tranquilamente. Okay. I don't know if this is a combo already. Spells you cast that share a card type with the exiled cards with 2 less to cast. Okay. So now they can like loop Mirror Retrievers. Scrap Trawler. So now they sack Moxopal. Then they sack Terrarium, they draw a card to get back Moxopal. So it's basically KCI with different angles of attack. Oh wait, I think this is an actual loop. No, it's not. They still don't have something that they... Oh, okay, so they're trying to find the combo this way. That's smart. I can't see the sub channels despite being linked already. So the linking process takes maybe like 1 or 2 hours. So after 2 hours, you should get access to it. If you don't, though, make sure that you let me know. and I will make sure that you get access to it for sure. But yeah, yeah. So I got into the match and I didn't continue doing my little plug thingy. But yeah, you can check out my previous streams in my YouTube channel. This is practical, right? My opponent's going off over there, and then I can take care of this. Make sure you join the channel after linking Discord to Twitch. It won't auto join. Well, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, if you link them, then after a couple of hours, it basically like resets, like it reboots, I guess, every couple of hours. So if you sub, if you wait a couple of hours, you will get access to it. Then if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do it there. And finally, if you want to make a donations to the stream, then you can do that. Okay, so my opponent has a loop here, right? I'm not even paying attention to what my opponent is doing over there. I think they have a loop, so I'm just going to concede. Yeah, because Retriever, they have two Retrievers going on. Okay, so that's fine. Alright, negates, Rex Sage. That's about it. Bog seems relevant. Fountain doesn't. Same with Colony Garden. This guy's some spout too. These explosives, explosives is actually okay against this version of the deck because we can explosives on 3 and crack it instant speed. Maybe this member is also reasonable because they can't win without Scrap Trawler, I don't think. Scout seems excellent. Yeah, maybe explosives is not great. I can always Karn for it if I find myself in a situation where it's good. Yeah, we basically just gotta Karn ASAP, right? That's the name of the game. This is not a hand that Karns ASAP. This hand is better. Nope. Karn is basically 4 mana win the game against this deck, right? So we basically just need to draw lands. If we find the bounce land, we probably win on turn 3, I would assume. Can you explain what the Arboreal it enables chat interaction? Yeah, I know, right? This deck allows you to maximize chat interaction. It's pretty good value. The Arboreal Grazer, what the Grazer does is, okay, that's not great, but it is something at least. The Grazer, if you have an AmuLIT in play, it's basically like an extra land drop. An extra mana, sorry, so it acts like a pseudo Elvish Spirit Guide. So that is like the main thing that it's doing. I love how this triggers itself. It's kind of hilarious. But that is like the biggest part of it, really. This sucks. This really sucks. This really sucks. That's a Scrap Trawler. So now in response to the Retriever, that's when I dismember. No, actually not, right? Yeah, because I want to make sure that they cannot sack the Retriever, right? Because otherwise, the Retriever is gonna get the Trawler. I can't. Can I stop this loop? I cannot stop this loop, right? I guess I can make them sack the anvil thingy right now. No, this is not smart. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. No, I don't think this member did anything there, right? I don't think this card does anything in the matchup. Yeah, I'm just gonna die with the card in hand. Yeah, this sucks. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. No, they whiffed somehow. No, they don't. They didn't. Of course they didn't. So they sack that guy, they get back the Troller, then the Troller gets back the other guy. Yeah, this is just an infinite loop. Oh no, they are short on mana. Yeah, so that's the thing. Oh no, they found the second retriever. Okay, so now one retriever gets the other retriever and we die. Yeah, okay. Well, that was sad. We literally died with... There it was. If we had drawn that last turn, we'd have won, but we didn't. That kind of sucks. Yep, we died on a turn 3 kill. My opponent moved to 6 and then killed us on turn 3. That beats. This hand is not good enough. Just way too slow. If this were a suicide, we'd keep this, but it's a scout, so we're gonna mulligan. This is better. Not by a lot, but it's better. How good is that deck? I have no idea. I think it's literally like the first time I've ever played against it. I had heard about it and I had like seen it. Ooh, nice. But I don't think that I have played against it before. Not sure. Is this... Oh, we're playing the mirror. Interesting. Okay, so we cannot... We cannot... we cannot what am I trying to say here? We cannot turn one scout, so because of that, if my opponent plays a bounce land, I can Vesuva their bounce land. I can play a Susan too, so that's why it's better for me to play Stronghold there. Okay, this hand's not working out. I think I scout here. So we need to find a bounce land and a prime time. This might help me find a bounce, but I still need to find a prime time. Yeah, Vesuva is our bounce land if my opponent or I have a bounce land already. Otherwise, it's not. So, Young Gudan, thank you for that tier 1 subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Really appreciate the support. That's not bad. Oh, my opponent says they watch my channel. Oh, thanks. Streaming right now. Thank you, Young Gudan. Glad you're enjoying it. Okay, so here we're going to steerings first. Hopefully we find a bounce. Okay, that's a bounce. So now we're just missing a prime time. There's no need for me to play out stuff. I don't think it does enable anything at all for me. I guess that I can like play this out just so I can play out the Azusa, but there's no need for me to expose my stuff to an explosives on one. So I don't want to have a bounce in play. So I think I'll copy the T-West. And again, I'm just like protecting my lands from like a ghost quarter or whatever, and there's no reason for me to give my opponent. My opponent might be, for all I know, they might be in the same situation that I am at right now, where they have a Vesuva in hand, and if I leave this turf in play, that gives my opponent an out. So at this point, I feel like I am a little bit farther ahead. It does feel like I'm like slightly ahead, and I'm just missing a prime time here. I wish I were the one with the... I could trade Azusa for a scout. I don't think I'm interested in that trade. Okay, now we're in trouble. Now we are in trouble. We can bounce a T-West to find a Titan. Yeah, that's not quite how it works. Yeah, we also found like no interaction whatsoever. This game was kind of rough. We're gonna get Titan here. My opponent has exactly enough mana. Maybe they are also streaming and they make the same mistakes that I did. Oh, they just naturally had the Titan. Okay, so they didn't have to transmit. Yep. And they can also transmute for Pact of Negation. That sucks. That really sucks. Hopefully they go for double strike. That would be great. It is definitely correct for them to go for Summoner's Pact. Yeah, even Tolaria West would have done it for us. We just needed a way to get going. So right now their hand is T-West, Simic plus blank. Yeah, I don't understand what my opponent's tanking so much about. This is still fine. This is not what I would have gotten, but it's still okay. Yeah, I'm very surprised that, like, why did they activate both scouts? This makes no sense to me. Take my chump here, thank you very much. Yeah, some very interesting play from my opponent's side. And if they get Pact of Negation here, I think I just lose. Because I can't get both Cavern and a Prime Time. Oh, that's not it. Okay, if I draw a Prime Time, I might just win. Huh. Nothing that I can do here matters, I don't think. Wormcoil just doesn't do it. I can make up to 4, 8, 12, 16 mana. So I can make a ballista for 6. 8, I guess. I guess this card effectively gains me a couple of life. Lebaye, thank you for that Twitch Prime subscription. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Thanks so much for the support. Yeah, we're gonna bounce this one. Then we're gonna play this one again. And then we're gonna bounce the same one. I guess I can just like play out the card for now. They might have a Pact of Negation for this. No Pact of Negation. Okay. Maybe they are not running Pact of Negation over there. I think that the only out that I have is Ballista here. It forces both Titans to attack my Karn and gives me yet one more turn to draw a Titan. Here. Ballista for 7. Scouterino. Pass the turn. Cleaning a spine of each side of the board. It wouldn't have done anything really. Lattice doesn't do anything. I guess it just... I guess if I Lattice, my opponent is forced to attack the Titan. But Ballista here actually deals with a Titan. So I think it might be slightly better than Lattice. Yeah, this makes no sense to me. Why is my opponent... Yeah, my opponent's sequencing is weird. The funny thing is I cannot like auto yield to my opponent's stuff because it's also my stuff, so second prime time. Yeah, I don't think Spine would have done anything at all here. And we can't, like, we don't have any synergies with it, right? Like, the thing with Spine, like, it was so powerful in KCI because they would be able to, like, cast it, destroy something, and then they would sack it, and it would come back, and then they destroy something again. Here is just, like, 7 mana Vindicate. That just, it just doesn't cut it. Just not good enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can, like, if we untap with this Ballista, we can just kill it. We can just kill another Titan, is what I meant. Let's see what they do here. So they activate there. It might be weird, but I think I let them attack with both, right? I think I let them attack with both. It opens up the most lines for me. I guess they're trying to go for like double striking both, maybe? Because they could definitely do that if they wanted to. But it makes their attacks weird in terms that they can attack me or the Karn, but not both. But if I kill this one here, then I'm not able to protect the Karn. And I can just let them attack. And then I can block here. And then that forces double strike activation, and then I can kill this in response. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let them attack. Which is weird, right? Like, I'm just letting them get extra value. But I think that that answering the board is gonna be priority number one. And what allows me to answer the board in the best possible way is to do what I'm doing right now. This might be wrong, and I should have just probably just killed this prime time. But if I do that, then my ballista is only a 1/1, and then they can just replay the land that they get, and they can. I guess they're 1 mana away from activating Stronghold, like replaying Stronghold or whatever. Yeah, this is still game 1. My opponent is down to 14 minutes. Yeah, you see they're going with both at Karn. Yeah, but Bridge is super narrow in that sense. It's weird for us. But yeah, look at the mad respect. Yeah, Karn literally, like, my opponent could have attacked for lethal, but they are instead attacking with both prime times at Karn. Wait, are they? No, I guess they're going face. So this is 8 plus 6 is 14. So this is lethal. So go squatter. Make things a little bit awkward, but it's still probably. It's probably nothing. I'm super dead here. So what are my outs? My outs is to, like, I guess haste the worm coil. That would help me stabilize a little bit. Or if I answer both titans and I can lattice my opponent. That seems impossible to do unless I draw another amulet. Yeah, this is kind of looking like this is going to be my last match for today. In fact, I might need to, like, cut it short even, like, concede before that if we're going too long, because I, like, by 2:30 I should be done. That is in 20 minutes. My opponent's already down to 12 in their clock. The amulet mirror it's weird because it can be, like, very dumb or it can be super tight. They didn't bounce the Vesuva. Okay, so they cannot double strike both titans. So I can block here, trade. Let's say they double strike here. I kill it in response, and then I take 7. Or I can block here, they double strike, I kill it in response, and the ballista survives, but then I take 8. I guess this is better, to block here, forces the action. And now whatever they double strike, I kill, but this forces the action first of all. Yeah, and this also makes it so less damage tramples through. So now just ping this. That's good. Only the force of will, the green force. The green force seems definitely worth testing, and I will probably also test Eladambri's Skull, but I'm not sold that it's gonna be good. That's 4, 6, that is 7. Do I want to kill one of these scouts? Probably. I guess if I drew a prime time, I can still win here. I guess they can transmute for blue mana. For blue pact, I mean. They don't transmute for blue pact. Okay. I might want to win this game. They go squatter here. That is fine because I can just bounce the T-West. Yeah, this is fine. Basic forest. Float mana here. Tap twice. Bounce. Play second land drop. Copy your Simic. I mean, they need to have Pact of Negation, I guess. Float 4, bounce, minus Karn. Yes. Lattice. I am going to win. I am completely perplexed. Yeah, that was an early concession. I mean, I was going to play second card minus and go get Wormcoil. And at that point, my opponent can't cast anything, and it's basically my opponent's 6/6 attacking and trading with my Wormcoil, and that's it. So yeah. Yeah, that was definitely an early concession. Most definitely an early concession. We can take out the explosives. We can take out Wajuku Bog. Oh, actually, no. This is something super weird. So check this out. I'm actually in this matchup. This is strange. All right, hang in there 1 second. Sorry about this. Hello. Sorry, where are you calling from? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry. This is new, but I think they called me. I think they called me at 5 p.m. Would that be possible? Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye. All right, sorry about that. No, it's bog yourself. It's to exile your opponent's Ghost Squatter if they try to go for Crucible or Raminap. This guy. I think I'd rather have Asusa than this guy. Okay, let's do this. I think I'd rather have access to Blast Zone. These hands are killing me. I think I have to. Can I keep this? Alright, keep or move. Keep or move. Shoot me in chat. No, negates are not very good in the mirror. They are okay, but you need to like it's hard to hold up mana in the mirror match. What do we think here? How's the no release been playing? It's been okay, honestly. We should have 4-1 last league. We ended up 3-2 because I suck, but so the fun answer is keep. I think the actual answer is to mull this. This hand is very powerful though. I think I'm going to mulligan. We're gonna probably keep this. I guess so. Yeah, they have AmuLIT and I don't, so I think I'm gonna lose this one. Maybe I should have mulliganed this. On the draw in the mirror, my opponent kept 7. Yeah, I think I should have mulliganed this. I should have definitely mulliganed this. What's up, Seafran? All good? Yeah, well, my opponent told me that they had a pact. They would have had a pact trigger on their upkeep, so I guess they were dead to their pact trigger. Yeah. I actually missed the pact trigger. Yeah, if they have Asusa here, this is probably game. Okay. Man, if only I had access to the red to 3 mana, huh? Could blast zone on 1. That would be cool. I think I'm gonna get Titan here though. Yeah, I think my opponent should have attacked Karn with the 8, with the 6/6, and then attacked me with the 8/6. So this way, my opponent can double strike on the 8/6, which is lethal, which forces my ballista. So I need to kill that one, and that way my Karn dies. And I take no damage, but as you saw right there, any non-lethal damage is pretty much irrelevant there. So I think the correct play from my opponent's side would have been that to attack the Karn with the 6/6 Titan and to attack me with the 8/6 Titan. But I mean, that was my out, right? I was trying to force my opponent to make a mistake, and they did. So yeah, I just don't know why they didn't get Pact of Negation. Maybe they're not running Pact of Negation. But I should have never won that game one. Maybe their list is just a little bit weird. Yeah, my opponent said they were gonna check out the stream after. I mean, this is gonna be my last match, so that's unfortunate. But okay, so yeah. So I think it's safe to concede here. I am not beating this, so even if my opponent makes mistakes every single step of the way, it's just like I cannot keep up with that. So let's do it again. I like this hand. So this is a turn 3 Karn on the play. That sounds pretty strong. Should have kept the 7. I guess. Did you see the Matthew Blix list? AmuLIT Star City? Yeah. I think it's actually a very smart thing. I always tell everybody that if you're playing AmuLIT, you should not just like randomly grab a stock list and then go with it. What you should do is you should think about what is the expected metagame that you think that you will face, and then basically set up your deck to beat that metagame. To just be the best at beating that metagame, and that's what Dilks did. He expected a lot of humans. He expected a lot of humans, and he expected a lot of like blue white and stuff. That's a sick draw. That's just like the nuttiest of nuttiest draws. That's just wow. So I guess the way that I develop my meta the most is if I float 2 here, I bounce here, I play the basic forest, I play Azusa, and then I have Karn. This draw is just obscene. This draw is just like out of this world, really. What do we do here? I guess I go with Lattice. Sure. Like it doesn't really matter. I'm just like whatever I do, I'm just going to win this one, I think, because this draw was like completely absurd. Sergio with the 4th month in a row streak. Thank you for that Twitch Prime sub. Really appreciate the support. I think I'm messing with my nope. Exit. Okay, so they upgrade my AmuLIT. That's a way to stop me. But yeah, we have 13 subs today. That's sweet. Thank you so much. So I'm going to assume that my opponent is on Dilk's list then. I'm so sorry, opponent. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean. Oh, those were some solid top decks. No, they couldn't. They tapped out. Wow. Yikes. All right, 1-1. Um, we learned some stuff today, though. We learned some stuff. We learned that I need to be playing a little bit more. I guess I need to play slower in terms of when I'm streaming, which I always say the same thing, but then I never do, which sucks. And then I just lose matches like that storm matchup. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm okay with people seeing that I'm dumb. Otherwise, I wouldn't stream. But yeah. So another thing that we learned is that the mirror can be a little bit more challenging than you would think. It's not always like, just like do stuff at random and just whoever has the best hand wins. Sometimes sometimes there's play to it and there's a lot of like reasons to be doing stuff and it's not so clear cut. Is it only me or Karn just make format less fun and just straightforward? I wish this card wasn't for. I think it's okay. Again, like you gotta think that people were just like going super nuts on Karn or whatever, and like Karn made like it just added a dimension to this game that otherwise wouldn't have been there, right? To that mirror match. So it's not that it's just like dumb and like it just adds another layer of complexity to the game that is very interesting. And it's just not good against all decks. It's not good against all decks, and it's just not broken really. It's just I mean you answer it with a lightning bolt, right? So like if you are it even has play to itself. Like look at these matches that we played. Like I went for lattice like two times total. Most of the time Karn was just like accruing some amount of value, and like some people were saying why not go for lattice there, and I explained, okay, it's not that easy. You don't just like Karn go for lattice, like they don't work without each other, and there are some board states where the card just doesn't do anything. So you need to think about your lines of play. They're not just like clear cut and obvious. You need to think about your lines of play, and you need to see like the implicancies, the consequences, I guess, of like each one of your lines and how everything lines up, I guess. A little bit redundant, but whatever. So I don't think that. I mean, it was annoying when everybody was like trying to jam this card, and like let's just play Karn because it's great, and it's just like I remember I played against like a bug mid-range deck with Karn, which was just like, straight up unplayable. But it's fine. Like people are just like testing the new card. They are excited and they want to see whether what all the fuss is about. They just like try to jam it into every deck. Nowadays, you see that only the actually good Karn decks remain, and all the meme Karn decks have all but disappeared. Like I haven't seen the Mono Red Prison in like 2 weeks or something. And at one point, I was playing against it like twice a league, and like the meme decks that were like created, that were just like, well, let's just jam Karn and it's gonna be fine. Like those decks are just not played anymore because they were not good, and only the good Karn decks remain. So I think that now it's much more balanced than it used to be. What are your conclusions on the Grazer and Maybor Blast Zones? I don't even know. I didn't even finish the second league. I think that like Blast Zone was fine against Storm, which is awkward, which was weird. Like I just put it on 2, and then that forced my opponent into like weird place or whatever. So that was interesting. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Um, what else? It wasn't good anywhere else. I don't remember. It's another option that I could just be playing a Ray. I hate that card. Razor Verge Thicket. Why would they create a card that's so hard to pronounce? This card. There we go. And to make the white splash easier. That's one option. And I literally drew this guy 0 times, so I honestly have no idea whether it's good or not. I don't think. I think there was one match where I missed the Coalition Relic, but I didn't draw either this or this, so it wasn't like I was going to draw the Relic when I needed it anyway. So In that case, it's basically the same thing. It just didn't matter. But yeah, yeah. Would you prefer thicket over canopy? I'm not sure, honestly. I'm not sure. I have tried canopy, and I liked canopy. I was playing canopy for the longest time over the fourth forest before I made the switch, because everybody started playing Blood Moons and Field of Ruins, and then forest just became a better card because you were fetching for the fourth one quite often. That's something that I hadn't considered, and it's not a zero. It's like it's not irrelevant. The fact that you can just go find Crucible and you can like cycle Canopy, infinitely basically. But uh, I I don't know. Like I would be down to test it at some point, and it's possible that we could try that instead of the Blast Zone. But if I'm like I was running one Emrakul in the sideboard today, and this would probably need to be a second explosives. Like if I am not playing Blast Zone, then I think I want to have access to 3 explosives in the 75. The only reason that I'm running only 2 is because I have access to one zone here. But that's definitely something that we can try out. Just like play Canopy here. Having extra untap green sources is excellent. I love that. And then we can go back to the white splash. Like over this member, we can play Path to Exile. Anyway, it's good stuff. It's fun. It's fun to try things out and like see what other people did, why it worked, why it didn't, what works, what doesn't. I love AmuLIT because of that. It has so much room to like try new things and like mess around with cards, and something like one slot, pun intended. I know. One slot, which is like a slot or a blast zone instead of the coalition relic, can actually change the overall feel of the deck. I don't know if it actually changes the consistency, but it might just change the feel. So that is quite interesting. That is quite interesting. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me today. I will be back. I have no idea when. When I will be back whenever I can. I promise. I will do. This week is gonna be weird like this, and I will try to like jam streams whenever I get a minute or two. But thanks everybody for hanging out. Make sure that you hit that follow button, and you can get notified whenever I go live. And if you want to help support the stream, you can subscribe, getting access to these sweet emotes as well as the No Bad Matchups emote, and you get access to my sideboard guide, which you can find in my Discord. After you subscribe, you will after a couple of hours, you say what it says, the Primetime Stronghold Discord, that very first link. You're gonna get access to a channel that is called Sideboard Guide, and you are gonna be able to find the Sideboard Guide there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so with that link. If you want to check out previous streams, you can find my YouTube channel where I upload all my content. And finally, if you want to help support the stream in a different way, we're going with any donation of $12 or more, I am going to play any list of your choosing live on stream, and then of course we'll do like a debrief and talk about like possible changes and whatnot, like we always do. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out today. Let's see who we can. We can go host Nassif. Nassif is great. I like Nassif. Yeah, let's go host Nassif. Yellow hat. Yellow hat. Alright. See you all next time. Stay tuned on Twitter and Discord because I will post there whenever I go live. So if you wanna see me next time, make sure you follow on Twitch, you join the Discord, and you follow me on Twitter as well. All right, have an amazing rest of the day, and see you next time.